We're going to look at Çatal or Çatal Hayuk now. Now, in prior times, this area in Turkey was thought to have been a wasteland, but excavations in the 1960s, again a very recent discovery, have proven otherwise. Çatal Hayuk was home to some 5,000 to 6,000 people, much larger than Jericho. Many firsts are associated with Çatal Hayuk. The first mirrors, the first pottery, the first wooden vessels, the first paintings on plastered walls, and the first textiles, as evidenced by the clothing found. Çatal Hayuk was an ideal location. It was located near wheat fields for food, near pastures for the grazing of domesticated animals, near salt marshes which were home to wild animals, and near a volcano which provided stones used for cutting edges. People were buried under the sleeping platforms in the houses, which were 2 stories. At death, bodies were exposed until vultures picked them clean. Wall paintings, in fact, depict these scenes. The skeletons, with their skulls, were then painted, decorated, and buried. Houses were frequently built one on top of another, so we can study several generations of the same family. There was great racial diversity, and the people were of relatively high stature. The average man was 5'9", and the average woman was 5'1½". Life expectancy was good, 34 years for a man and nearly 30 years for a woman. The infant mortality rate of 1 in 8 was not too bad as well. Each family had an average of 4.2 kids, and with this birth rate there was a constant stream of immigration, and this is evidenced by their influence on southern and western Anatolia, Turkey, in technology, art, language, and beliefs. Now, analysis of the skeletons here found that these people did a lot of running. Abrasions on their bones suggest that hunting was still greatly depended on. They did a lot of falling down. The only entrance to their houses was from the roof by way of a ladder. So there are lots of broken bones that we find when we analyze the skeletons. And they did a lot of arguing. Tons of head wounds have been found in these skeletons. And this is the result of a vigorous people living together in a cooped-up society. Over a period of 1,000 years, Çatal Hayuk was never conquered. Many exotic or non-native materials were found. This suggests that there was extensive trading and relations with other peoples. Primarily, archaeologists learn from rubbish, and the shrines of Çatal Hayuk teach us a lot about their beliefs. Statuettes of man and women, as well as animals, were found. The people believed their gods to have human form, as the animals in their shrines were always subservient. The woman, seen as a mother or goddess here, is the most frequent image. The great mother goddess was worshipped widespread for the obvious reason of the life-giving powers of birth. Now, a most unusual image from Çatal Hayuk is a view of a town and volcano. And this view is a pure landscape that is in fact thousands of years ahead of its time, as landscape painting would not be widely practiced until the 18th and 19th centuries.